Welcome once again. We're just going to start with an opening prayer. Our Father in heaven, we thank you for the great opportunity to learn and to be blessed. Pray that by your Spirit, we'll understand everything that we're going to discuss in this meeting. And we will see everything that you want us to see to make our lives better. And that at the end of it all, as young people, we'll be able to make right decisions. Okay, can we see the screen?
Yes, the screen can appear, yeah.
All right. Yeah, so please, I know we all know each other for now, for those who are on, but let's just reintroduce ourselves. And go ahead, Bro Bernard.
Pardon?
Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Okay, I'm called Aiko Bernard from Uganda. Thank you.
Right, thank you for joining. Arciza. Arciza, are you there?
Yeah, Caesar Juma from South Sudan. Thank you.
Sorry, we didn't hear you clearly.
I'm Caesar Juma from South Sudan.
Right, you're welcome. Bro Bernard, do you have your group there with you or just you joining?
Today, actually, this time it is night in Uganda, so I just joined alone. I'm hoping, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if it was going to be day, we're going to gather like the first one on Saturday. But today, basically, each person is now at home. It is night here.
All right.
Yeah.
So let's just start on. So we'll take turns to read the paragraph, and as we're reading, we're expected to take note of any important thing that captures your attention, so that at the end of the session we can discuss it. So this means that it's expected we have our notepads and pen with us. All right, so I'm going to start out. I'll read the first paragraph and the second. Can you really turn your financial life around? And if you are like most people, the finances are far from perfect. Whether it is credit card, debt, living from paycheck to paycheck, and out of control budget, or the lack of a retirement plan, not being able to afford a vacation, your personal finances can probably use a little turning off or a complete makeover. And yet you ask, can I really turn my financial life around? You bet, and you can do it without a fairy godmother. You can learn how to invest rather than spend, and to live with a budget instead of from paycheck to paycheck. Moreover, you can choose to retire when you want with just a simple, steady financial plan into action. remember the quote. Pray as if everything depended on God, and work as if everything depended on you. Wow, what a beautiful quote. Pray as though everything depends on God, and work as if everything depends. It's time to put this quote into action. All right, the next person, please.
I hope I'm the one.
Yes, you can go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Says, what is financial freedom? According to the Hoffman and Company, financial freedom is the state in which one is able to generate enough cash flow to take care of oneself, family, and other responsibilities. Robert Kiyosaki, the author of the best-selling book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, defines financial freedom as having money work for you rather than you work for money, as well as building enough assets that can grow ahead of inflation by themselves. Bible says in 2 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 8, and God is able to bless you abundantly, so that in all things, at all times, having all that you need, you will abound in every good work. Have you ever thought of this scripture in line with having financial freedom? Thank you.
And God is able to bless you abundantly, so that in all things and at all times, having all that you need will abound in every good work. This is God's will for us concerning our finance. All right, Brasida, please read the next. Setting financial goals by having a financial finish.
Okay, I'm going to be reading through the 5 steps to financial freedom.
Yes.
Set financial freedom by having a financial finish line. Having a financial finish line involves setting limits on one salary in the area of your spending, saving and investing, so that your remaining wealth can be invested in achieving your life dreams. It is scary to set financial finish line when you are told now much money will need for big expenses like college, retirement, and end of life care. You constantly tempted to save, not just in case, but planning for the worst case scenario comes from a place of fear and anxiety. I want to make financial decisions from a place of what? Contentment and joy. When I die, a big bank account balance won't be the legacy I leave behind. I'll be much proud of what I achieved with the money entrusted to me during my lifetime. Financial finish line will guide me there and help me find the balance between saving and what generosity. Understand how money works. Money is the medium of exchange that allows people to get what they need. It multiplies if it is properly invested in, not spent. It diminishes in value over time. Understanding how money works will help you on the path to finish the financial freedom, because you need to apply the principles if you want money to work for you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So, Sister Mercy, can you take the next paragraph, increasing your net worth? Mercy, can you please take the next paragraph? Okay, since she's not responding, I'll just take that part. Increasing your net worth. Net worth is your net worth is assets minus liabilities. Simply put, it is what you owe subtracted from somebody just joined the meeting. That's a very all right. So increase your net worth. Net worth is assets minus liabilities. Simply put, is what you owe subtracted from what you own. An asset is anything of value or a resource of value that can be converted into cash, while a liability is money you owe to another person or institution that must be paid. One increases net worth by increasing what one owns and decreasing what one owes. Increasing your value by increasing how you exchange time for money will also help you to achieve financial freedom quicker. If you earn more and have a financial finish line, then you do not have to put in a lot of hours to achieve your dreams. Eliminate debt. Spend cash only. A good debt is money you borrowed to build wealth or increase your net worth over time. On the other hand, a bad debt is money you borrowed to pay for things that won't improve your net worth. Use good debts to increase your net worth and stay away from bad debt. All right. Roberta, you can take the next. Are you there? Roberta, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
All right. So you can take the next, which is save and invest.
Your screen is I'm seeing your desktop.
Okay, just a minute.
It's still not coming.
Right. I'm sorry about that. All right, you should be able to see it now. Can you see it now? Can you see it now?
Yes, I can see it, but can you increase the font a little bit?
Okay. All right. It's better now.
Yes, please. Okay. Here now, I take from eliminate debt, right?
Yes. No, from
Oh.
Save and Invest.
Okay, thank you. Okay, save and invest. Those saving and investing are used by some people to mean the same thing. There is a difference. We defined saving earlier as setting money aside for use later. On the other hand, investing involves buying assets such as stocks, bonds, mutual funds, or real estate with the expectation that the value of the money in please, will you? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Involving stocks and could you just make it stable?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. All right, let me begin from, on the other hand, investing involves buying assets such as stocks, bonds, mutual funds, or real estate with the expectation that the value of the money is invested will grow over time. Savings and investment are integral parts of achieving financial freedom. What will it not be so wonderful to get to a place where you can, one, provide generously for charity, take care of one's responsibilities, have leftovers to invest and grow, to reach the stage where others can speak of one's wealth, as Genesis chapter 13, verse 2, and then have a secure financial future for retirement, whether it is 30 years away or 13 years away. Have other options and choices others lack because their energy is devoted to toiling for money. The benefit of financial freedom is that one can make life decisions without being overwhelmed and stressed about the financial impact. Your money works for you rather than you work for money. Just as in the scenarios above, the path of financial freedom is neither about how much you earn, being lucky in life, nor knowing all the shortcuts to get rich quickly. It doesn't mean one will be free from responsibilities. Rather, having control over one's finances is the fruit of hard work, sacrifice, and time. It is an asset of skills and principles one must master and practice. It is neither hereditary nor a feat of luck. We must have those skills to make as much as we can, spend as little as we can, save as much as we can, and have time to enjoy as much as we can. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So now let's share what the important points that we have gotten from all that we have read and discussed them. So if there's anything that really struck you as important when we were reading through the material, please just share with us before it's open. All right, but Bernard, do you have anything that came across to you as important? What you just went through? Please share with us. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Thank you. As I was reading, there was a statement whereby it says it doesn't. Sorry, say it doesn't mean that. Can you just
You
put for
want,
us
you
that
want,
back?
okay.
I wanted to read something from there.
Okay. Sure. Okay.
Okay, I've got the point now. Thank you. It says financial freedom that doesn't mean one will be free from responsibilities, rather having control over one's finances in the fruit of hard work. So actually, that is one of the statements that has stood out for me as I was reading. I actually got to realize that when we say financial freedom, we're not meaning that we are going to take off the responsibilities that we have. Actually, this means in one way that the finances we have, we will be able to take care of the things that we do, and yet we will still have enough. Just like the scripture we read, we will still have abundant even when we have the responsibilities being taken care of. I think that's one of the things that has made sense for me as I read this passage here.
All right. Thank you so much. Brother Caesar, do you want to share with us?
Yeah, there's something that I got from here, and it's something that I've been battling with.
Okay, so that's under which heading? So I can show it.
Now,
Yeah? Okay, just go ahead and say what you want to say. Are you still with us?
the last. Okay, yeah, I'm with you. The point that I wanted to talk on is uh, concerning the finances. It has been a while that I've been thinking of seeing people uh, who have got wealth and figuring out how they got their wealth. And something that came out from my mind, maybe these people inherit this money or this finances from their parents. And now it is, to my understanding here, a lot of them have worked for their finances, and it's not by luck or it's not by that people get finances or financial breakthrough. It is by hard work. I think that's what I'm doing from this side.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you. Messi Asia, would you want to share something with us? All right. Otis Basti, you have the floor to share what struck you as important. Otis Basti.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry, my network is not so good, but on Saturday, I talk about the importance of hard work
Okay.
to have financial freedom. So
Okay.
is
Sorry, can you tell us where you're joining us from?
I'm joining from Togo.
Welcome. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm joining from Togo. Yeah.
All right, go ahead, please.
So I was telling that hard work and developing skills uh, to have financial freedom is something I think important to know as young and work very hard. It's not a lucky, but you must know, you must work. They must be intentional to have financial freedom. So is what I want to say. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah. All right, for me, just like I've been making some posts on the small group on WhatsApp. The scripture we read here, 2 Corinthians 9:8, says God is able to bless you abundantly, so that in all things and at all times, having all that you need, you will abound in every good work. That struck me so much. But now I don't just rely on just that statement, but I come back to this quote here that says, pray as if everything depended on God and work as if everything depended on you. So, in as much as we believe that God is able to bless us abundantly, I also know that God needs a channel through which He will bless you. And so we must be able to work, put our hands to work, and expect God's blessings to come in abundance. Thank you so much for letting me share. All right. I think everybody has said something, so we'll just go to self-assessment. I hope we still have our notepads, so you just write your answers down, and afterwards we share again with the house what we answered. All right, the first question is, did you set any financial goals for this year? Did you set any financial goals for this year? The second question is, do you currently have any debts? The third question is, do you have any money saved or invested? The last question, are you currently working on increasing your net worth? Are you currently working on increasing your net worth? All right, so I would like us to share some of our responses, especially number 3. Do you have any money saved or invested? Why I want us to share on this is because we know that a lot of economies, especially in Africa, have been very unstable recently, and the cost of things have been, skyrocketing like crazy. And I would want us to share, how have you been coping? Are you able to save? Are you still able to make some form of investment with all the challenges that we are experiencing? Please let us share with the house. Who wants to go first? Bro Bernard, I would like to hear from you because I know you have to deal with a lot of young adults who are in the refugee camps. What has it been like, not just for you, but for your young adults? Are people able to even get enough to save or invest? We want to know how realistic this is, especially with our present reality.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Mm.
Yeah. This is something that is really, I would say, very many think about sometimes, but when it comes to action, it's a little bit challenging. I would say yes. In the group as that I've been with, the investment plan is one of the things that we normally emphasize whenever we talk with them, because we actually have set it as a mandatory thing that you should have a plan for investment. You can't just be there and you are just waiting and expecting from people, from parents and all that. No. So that was one of the things we tasked them to do. So because of that, most of them are those who are in schools. There's one of them who is in school and in an institution. He's operating mobile money in the institution. So like the whole of institution, they know him. Somebody who is operating mobile money. Mobile money is where you go and get MTN provides a service where you send money and then somebody comes to withdraw, or somebody comes to send, or somebody comes to buy airtime. So he's kind of an agent of that in that school. So because of that, everybody knows him, even teachers, the staff, the lecturers. Whenever they want to send money, they call him. So he goes and makes money to sustain himself. So that cut a lot of things for him. And then one of the students who were in the school, they came as a group, and then they decided that they will begin to make snacks at school. They make things like chapati, they make things like mandazi, and then students come to buy. This is a secondary school, so students come to buy from them, and they're saving that money. And then there's one lady, she's doing nursing. In nursing, one time we talked, and then because she told me pocket money is hard, especially from home. She doesn't know sometimes how she sustains herself. So what we did was we got her capital money of like $5. $5 is like 20,000 in Uganda. So we gave her this money and told her to go and begin doing something. And she went to school and started selling. Plus many others who are at home doing business. I will give example of this, so many of them, because one of the things we tax so much is depending on people. If we can begin to avoid that and you begin to get something to sustain yourself, it's very important. So I will say it is something real that we are working on. But then still, there are also those others who I will say are not, they haven't got into the idea of doing business. They are not kind of such people. So they're also there. They are real, and we are working towards that to see how they can really come up with something, and how they can be of use when it comes to helping yourself and then raising up something. So I would say it is something real, and I've seen the young people work on it. Thank you.
Okay, so you people have specific. Do you have strategies on how to help your community increase their network?
Now that is the point at which we are coming onto. Now, how do we reach to the community and begin to help the community is actually one of our next steps, because we had said, if you can't help yourself, it will be hard for you to help somebody who is next to you. or if you can't come up with something sustainable, and then it will be hard for you to sustain those who are around you. So that is the next step. That's the challenge that we have. So currently, most of them are at school. So we had planned that when they get holidays, we come and sit together and join with those who are currently at home. And then we begin to know what can we do for the community and how can we help the community. I think that is our steps ahead. That's what we want to do. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Bro Caesar from South Sudan, do you want to share something with us?
Yeah. Thank you. I really wanted to appreciate that the initiative. I'm going to be sharing more about myself. To be honest, how we taught or how we brought up here is not different. We were not taught how to work so hard to get and do saving for yourself. And then lastly, I think after the program, I figured out some ways because I realized even me here being at school at the same time and working, it really giving me some hard time, like fulfilling my needs. And then I took the initiative of starting a business. I invested some money in businesses, bringing things up from some of the states, the capital to sell. And the business was going on well, and due to the insecurity, also it stopped because the road wasn't good for bringing items from there. And then on the aspect of working, taking time to work for yourself, work for your own money. I also started working for myself, raising up some money since I cannot do that business anymore. So getting finances and facilitating my transfer to school became hard. I started teaching in one of the national schools. That's where I'm also working, doing some saving, helping also my siblings. And that's what I've benefited from this program. And concerning the group that I had, most of them are students and some of them are in better locations. Right now I'm in Juba and some of them are in some of the states. We had two of them who had started business. In the process of making these cards and birthday cards, and they're also selling it, and they're raising good amounts of money. They're supporting themselves in school. And then we have got two students who are also learning to partner and do some business. But it has been a while. I've not checked on them how far they have implemented their plan. I've not really taken it, but specifically to myself, I've really benefited, and I'm enjoying what I've learned from this program, and it has really opened my eyes, and I'm really very excited. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay. Otis Bassi, do you want to share something for Togo?
Okay. About saving, we make some experience with young. They think they don't have enough money to save. We try with some young so that they can put aside some little money, and they start and they learn how to save even though you don't have enough money. So personally, with my wife, we try the same thing because my wife, she think we cannot save because we have a lot of expensive. So we tried this year and she find we can save even though we have a lot of things to do. So about investment, we try to make some cookies and we sell it with friends. Everywhere I go, I went with my cookies. So I sell it. Apart from my work of project writer. So it is my experience about saving and investing. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing. I wish we could participate in these cookies. It sounds like they're going to taste delicious. Okay, so I want us to reflect on this question. Who do you know that exemplifies the quality of financial freedom? What do you admire most about the person? I want us to reflect on this question, and that's because one of the things that could really, really make a whole lot of difference for a young person is mentoring. If you're able to get a mentor or a role model that you look up to when it comes to financial freedom, and you're able to get access to that person or their materials, it can inspire you to do more, much more in securing your own financial freedom. Okay, so do we have anyone who wants to share on this? Someone in your environment who you look up to, that exemplifies financial freedom, and what is it you admire most about the person? What qualities do you think you can emulate from this person?
I can try. Dream big and start small. I think is something I think can guide somebody to amplify this quality of financial freedom. We have a lot of things to do every day. We have a lot of dreams, big dreams, but you must know you must start somewhere, and you must start as small as possible to be before you can arrive when you want to arrive. So I think I saw this quality on my friend. He have a lot of dreams, but every time you see him starting as small as possible. So every day, every month, he had a new step. He had a new step, and at the end, he arrived. So it's some and so is what I want to share. Thank you.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for sharing. I believe the book Dream Big, Start Small, Start Now, authored by Wigstone. Diane Wigstone. All right, thank you so much for sharing. Then the last question I will leave us with to reflect is, what specific action can you take immediately to improve your financial status, to improve the ratings you gave yourself when you answered the 4 key questions up there? And what specific actions can you take immediately that will improve your rating? Does anybody want to share with us?
I'll share. I'm really blessed by what everybody has shared, especially what the young adults are doing. So what I'm thinking that I want to do as a result of what I heard is maybe us to start looking at ways to partner with the young adults in the small businesses that they're doing to help them grow those businesses. Because as they grow those businesses, they would be a testimony to other young adults, and it can also be evangelistic, because when people see that God is blessing somebody who is a believer and that the works of his hands are prospering, it makes the gospel attractive, and other people would want to plug into that. So one way that I'm thinking as a result of what I've heard is maybe to reach out to Bernard, or Bernard, you can reach out to me so that we can start to talk about the young adults in the community who are actually taking action, to get them plugged into the Celebrate program, have them go through the whole program, understand it. And then maybe at the end of the program, instead of us doing the scholarships the way that we did it before, partner with the people in the community who are actually doing it, and partner with them to grow their business. Because if they're able to grow it, then others will be able to see and also want to experience financial freedom that enables them to become a blessing to the kingdom of God. But I'm really encouraged by everything that I've heard so far. Even what Brother Otis shared from Togo, just watching a friend. So some things are caught, not taught. Some things is just by seeing what others are doing. And then Brother Caesar about selling the cookies, as the young adults see you doing that, it inspires them that, hey, if this person can do it, I can do it too. So that's one action that I want to take, to see how to start setting up a network of businesses that we can partner with to help these businesses grow, for the kingdom. Thank you.
Thanks for sharing, Brian. Wow, so this meeting has been very, very fruitful, and it's been a blessing to hear everybody share everything. Okay, so I think we've come to the end of meeting, and we still have one last financial freedom session on Sunday, I believe, before we move to the next one. It's important that we encourage other young adults in our communities to be a part of this, because if anyone is able to go through this and complete it, see it through to the last, there's a lot of benefits gotten. We have heard some of it already from a very distance. So I think they should encourage us to get more people to participate and even encourage us ourselves to be very active in this. Thank you for joining. Does anybody have any other thing they want to share?
Yes, Togo, we try to have young adults following the meeting, but they are free on weekends. So it's the reason why today we don't have a lot of young adults following us. I'm the only one, but on weekend yeah, they are more free to follow in the meeting.
Yeah, I believe we had Togo participate actively this Saturday.
Yes.
Yeah. So
yeah,
that's lovely.
So I think there might be a misunderstanding then that needs to be clarified. So the meeting is once a month. We're not expecting that your country would come on for every meeting in that month. You just come once a month. So let's use Togo as an example. Togo, if you participate third Saturday of the month, you don't need to come on this fourth Wednesday, or you don't need to come on the one that's coming on Sunday. It's just
Okay.
for those countries who were not able to participate on the
Okay.
third
Okay.
Saturday. So the meeting is really just once a month. But if there's reasons maybe you want to come on, like you were able to share things now that you didn't share at the last meeting, you want to come on to still see what, hear other countries or what, that's fine. But it's really just once a month. So that third Saturday where all of you were there, that's it until the following month. Today was supposed to be for Liberia, but because I think they're having elections, they couldn't come on. So we're not expecting you guys to be at every meeting, just once a month on whatever day that has been designated for your country.
Thank you very much. Now I understand. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And Caesar, did you understand it too? Or how many people did your people participate on Caesar, did your people participate on Saturday, or this is the first day?
I think this is supposed to be the first day, but I'm the only one online because of the time schedule also. Like the time differences here is that now is night, and then yeah, I'm the only one participating now. But I'll be having meeting with them online because I'm far now. I'm not with them. That I can reach most of them, and then we'll get to see how we can.
So what day did you guys choose for your regular meeting times? Joyce, do you have that when South Sudan chose?
No, they didn't choose any specific day, so they're supposed to be joining the regular TFM meetings on Saturdays. Saturday.
So Caesar, what day works for you guys? Because it would be good that you choose a day, either that you guys are already meeting, but that would be convenient for you guys to meet. Most countries are meeting on third Saturday. Does that work, or you guys want to pick another day? What are you thinking?
Okay. The proposed Saturday, and for me, Saturday I might not be online. I'll be in class.
Okay.
And then maybe, but Saturday I will start with them the next time, and I believe they will be part of that.
So you're saying third Saturdays that you're not available, or third Saturdays you guys will plan to join for third Saturday?
Saturday they will be there, but for me usually like every Saturday I won't be online. I'll be in class.
Okay, is there an assistant? Is there somebody who can assist you in getting the young adults together, just like when we did for the retreats to join on the third Saturdays? Is there another person that can assist you?
Yeah, there's one whom I share within the link. He's supposed to join up, but he has an emergency. at home.
Okay.
Currently, it's not online. After calling by DT, we just got me a message.
Okay. Okay, so we'll reach out to you to keep discussing to see if we can find a suitable time. Then, Bernard, were your people, I know I heard you on Saturday, but were your people on Saturday or it was just you?
Yeah, we were on Saturday. We came actually as a group, and we gathered in the place where we gathered before as a group. So on Saturday we did it together. It's only that today it is night, and they couldn't come for us to have it together. So I'm just at home. I expected some of them to have joined, but then I don't know why they haven't joined me in the meeting. But on Saturdays, the time we had last time is okay, because by then in Uganda it will be 4 p.m. And then we come together and have our meeting together normally.
Okay, so you understand that the meeting is only once a month, right? So if you guys come on third Saturday, there's no need to come to the one today. Today is just for the country that we're not able to make it on the third Saturday. So we're not expecting you to come to every meeting that we have every month, just once a month.
Oh, okay. So I'll still remain with Saturday.
Yeah, so you stay main, and then what we want is we want the leaders to start engaging the young adults in the groups to make sure that we